Today we're going to do 2 more ink techniques. So I want you to find your circle tool. We're going to do a 1 1/4 inch circle, or if you're using the safety compass, we'll choose one of these little pinpoints right here. And I will show you how to use the safety compass really quickly. All right, so you want to take a sharpened pencil and place it into the second to the end hole on here, and then hold the orange portion of the compass steady and then twirl it around. Try not to press too hard. Try not to press real hard on this part. If you did choose the circle that's on the very end, it will give you a slightly larger circle. Either one of these is fine to begin. We're just practicing some ink techniques. So earlier we did scumbling and contour hatching. So today we're going to do stippling and some, let's see, I think we have some wavy lines in the other video. So I'm just going to focus on stippling in this video, and if we get time, I'll do an extra one. So get your circle ready. You only need to have one, unless you feel like this is going to take you 2 shots, then you can try it twice. So we're aiming to create form, like the sense of a sphere or a round ball. This one I did a bottle. You can do other objects too, because when we begin Inktober, you'll need to be able to apply these inking techniques to a variety of forms. You want to begin with applying dots. And for lighter values, always with ink, the ink is further apart, and for darker values, you want to kind of pile them on. So I like to establish my border and dots. I don't usually outline my circle with stippling. I think it gives us a hard line that's hard to eliminate. It does take some time, and you're really aiming for those empty spots between the dots. It's nice and even. A little bit of time and a little bit of patience. Never slam your pen uncontrollably. This should be a silent process. If your pen is making noise, you're going to damage the tip of the pen. Break. Finished applying your dots, you can erase your pencil lines. Don't need those to show. Remember, if we're doing ink techniques, please do not use a pencil. So now that I've outlined my circle, I can take off my pencil lines and continue to create this gradual value scale. finish. And my lines. Darker with the shadow, or just slowly, oops, fade it up. I think we could leave it like that if we wanted to. If you wanted to add more, you could. We could add a cast shadow. If the highlight is over on the right side, then if you feel like you have your ellipse shapes down, then you can add one in there. Of course, this would be pretty solid black towards the base, pretty solid coming out. I'm not going to go ahead and add that. Let's try and do an object using stippling. We can go ahead and do the bottle. Take your pencil. Remember, it's an elliptical base, does not have to be really big. You could also make this a cylinder if you wanted. Totally up to you. Erase my pencil lines when I'm finished. Also do this with like little lines and random marks. Not have to be just dots. So this should look neat and precise and not sloppy and slapped on there. So if you're not trying very hard, it will show. So if you want full credit, just make sure you're taking your time, being mindful, not slapping the pen on there. You're pressing mindfully and placing everything where it should go. That way it looks accurate. Okay, and now we've completed another way to show value using ink. So now you should have, you should have scumbling, contour hatching, and stippling. And then after the next video with Miss Taylor, you'll have her wavy lines. Let me see what her warm-up is called really fast. Load. flowing lines. I put some examples for you. Every time you can attempt this, it can be different. If you have one contour line that you begin with, and this will turn out differently. I'll probably try this a couple different times. Sometimes I like to have them meet at the same point. Get first part. So once you finish your warm-up, or you put your name in the corner and you turn it in, if you do a value scale or play around with these lines, give yourself a space to do it in. You can kind of try different concepts.